throughout the pandemic and last year with the election and just in life in general, people started realizing that some of the people that are in their life, they might have been acquaintances or really good friends, but then the true test of that relationship, it happened when there were differences of opinion and different ideas that were placed into the circumstances of life. And there was some, like, I mean, I don't know about you, but I know for me, like, there were individuals in my life who I thought were friends who didn't turn out to be friends. And then there were individuals who were kind of like acquaintances who actually turned out to be really good friends. It was like the stress kind of helped to bubble out who was who. And you might have had that experience. I mean, I really did have that experience with a lot more, man, it's kind of unfortunate, but, well, maybe it's fortunate, with a lot more people than I thought I'd have that experience with. And that helped me to really understand and really to grow in me, really my own relationship with myself. Because I've been questioning things for the last, maybe like 4 or 5 years about what I was seeing in the world and what I was seeing in my faith and that type of thing. And there were some people out there who I could have those conversations with and people out there who I couldn't have the conversations with. And these individuals, some of them were individuals who I considered to be really good friends, where I realized that, you know what, maybe this area is something that I just don't talk about with this person. And you have that situation happen in your life and you start realizing, like, well, maybe like this really isn't what I thought it was. And if you ever, there's a lot of books out there called the levels of, and the thing I'll speak about today is like the levels of friendship and the levels of relationship. And the closer, the higher on the scale between 1 and 5 that you get, the more intimate you get. So like a level 1 is a person that was just a periphery. You might be able to talk about the traffic. Oh man, traffic was terrible. You're right. And then, but that's about it. Next level might be, oh man, traffic was terrible because some crazy person, they did something on the road. Oh, okay, then you're able to have a real decent conversation about that. The next level might be, well, I wonder why it was like that. Well, what was really going on? And you might ask some questions like, okay, why and what happened in the situation about traffic? And then the next thing might be, then the next level will be, well, this is how this actually made me feel in that. And then able to communicate, like this is level 4, to be able to communicate like what was going on inside of you as you were dealing with this bad traffic or whatever, right? Well, then the last one is, well, how did that impact you, and how are we together in this, like you being you, me being me in this situation? And that's where in a lot of times what you might think was a friendship, it might not have been a friendship. It might have been like a straight one-sided relationship where one individual could express what they think about a situation, and the person who's receiving the other individual's ideas may not be able to share their own ideas with the other person. And that's where you realize, like, this may not actually be a friendship. This may just be like a placeholder for something else. And that's what I came to. There are people out there who were just placeholders, and I might have known them for decades. But the hard part is, like, I thought that we were closer, and I could share what I think about something. They could share what they think about whatever with me, and stuff could, we could actually move forward and just be friends. But intimacy means that you open up who you are and what you believe and why you believe it. You don't have to debate and defend it. It's just, you just share it. And some people, they just want to fight with you and argue with you and make you feel little and not like you have a valid opinion and that type of thing. Those individuals, those aren't healthy individuals to have relationships with. These are debaters, these are arguers, these are individuals who have their own issues, sometimes something within their heart and their mind that doesn't allow them to bridge the gap, the chasm from one individual to the other, to really build a bridge there in real friendship. That's the truth. Okay, that's the truth about what friendship is. Friendship is being able to reconcile one's own ideas and heart and beliefs, not to accept another person's ideas, heart, and beliefs either, but to just say, okay, I respect you for what you believe and what might be inside your heart. I have a difference of opinion about these things, but I don't need to degrade you. I don't need to belittle you. I don't need to make fun of you. I need to just shun you or shame you. I don't need to do all those things because I'm secure in myself. Some people are not secure in themselves. They don't have that capacity. and they may just honestly just be a level 1, or they may not be a friend at all. And you discovering that, it'll help you obviously to really know who in your life you can really share with, and people who in your life you can't share with. I know there's people like I got a couple of my friends. I know way sometimes I know way too much about them. I know way too much about them, but they've allowed me to know those things about them because they want to be intimate with me. They see me as being somebody who's not going to like hold back on my opinions about things, but they also know I'm going to be respectful in it and maybe give some guidance or whatever, and really truly share space. There are other people out there who I know I can't share space with. I've gotten some of those people who are like really good friends of mine. I truly believe like there was some periods of time in my life where they shared stuff with me where they trusted me with some craziness, and they knew I wasn't going to judge them. They knew I was going to actually like talk like real straight to them in love, without there being like me like trying to be a jerk to them and stuff. And imagine like somebody shares something deep and intimate with you and you turn on them. Like, that's not cool, man. You don't do that to people. But there's people out there that just, they take stock of your intimate information and they share it with other individuals. Those aren't safe people. And I've spoken about this before, and the reason why this is on my mind this morning is, I was just thinking about like how sacred and how beautiful it is to actually have relationships with people that I can share ideas with who aren't on the same page as me, who can basically bounce off of me we have a complete difference of opinion about different things, but we still can share space. That's a special relationship. And I've got that with people in my life who I care about. I've also got the complete opposite. People who I don't share anything with, who I know in a heartbeat, they turn on me in a heartbeat. And those individuals, I'm starting to like realize that this, at my age right now, like my people who have known me for a long time know that I have carried massive circles of friends, big freaking circles of friends. And I'm realizing, and maybe I'm coming into this as I'm getting a little older, that maybe some of that just isn't really what it's about anymore. Maybe it's not about having a big circle of friends like that. Maybe it's really more about having a smaller circle of individuals who I can really trust. And maybe that's just an age thing. I don't know. And I'm 45 right now, and it's like I'm trying to think through this. Like, yeah, maybe that's really what this means, is that I have to have a smaller circle and then really change from friendships, deep friendships, to acquaintances, and kind of shift around what those things are. And that might be the healthiest thing for me individually, you know. But I'm saying this to you because as I'm thinking about it, I know that you probably went through several of these relationship shifts in your life that might have been hurtful, detrimental, surprising, and even joyful. You might have seen things that you didn't expect to see, and then you might have been let down by people who you didn't think would actually let you down. It happens. That happened in my life. And I know that, you know, I don't want to carry the anger and the bitterness, but I do want to honor this stuff as truth. I want to know what's the truth. So anyway, I just want to get off of it, make sure that you understand that it's okay to have friendships that change, that go from friendships to being acquaintances, and from being acquaintances to friendships. But now it's get to know the people, get to know who they truly are. Because being able to do that, you really get to find out who you are as an individual as well too. Because maybe you're not able to have real friendships, or maybe you are desiring friendships with people who are unhealthy. Take care.